Hi, I'm Paddy Lyons and I'm from Maigh Cuilinn. I'm currently playing professional basketball in the ProB here in Germany, and I'm playing with LOK Bernau. I think the overall biggest differences from ProB to Super League are the size and strength and physicality in general across the league. And most teams we come across here, everybody is that little bit bigger, that little bit stronger, that little bit quicker. Um, Other than that as well, I think just general percentages of everything. So from offense, field goal and free throw percentages are that little bit higher because that's what you'd expect with a fully professional setup. Can change day to day, but I think it's trying to be consistent each day with everything, with your food, with your performing on the court for practice, with your mental preparation, just making sure that you're ready to go every single day. Is probably the toughest thing. So working schedule on a non-game day would usually consist of two, let's call them training sessions in the day. Normally in the morning, it's either an individual or small group skill-based session with the coach. And if that's not in the schedule, it'll be a weightlifting training session. And then in the evening time, it would be a team practice. Team practice would run for about 90 minutes, but you need to arrive nice and early, about an hour beforehand for your own individual workouts and getting your body nice and warm. So other than that, I work around those. I'm getting up, I'm getting my food right. I'm trying to get a rest in between those two sessions if I need to travel into Berlin for practice. So there's a bit of commuting involved. One of them, anyways, probably starting an under 16 Irish game with two of my Maigh Cuilinn teammates that I had growing up. So myself, Stephen O'Brien, and Dylan Costello. I think it was actually under 18 that we all started together. But I remember that moment. It was a game against it was a game in Dublin, like the Four Nations things we see now. And the three of us were on the starting five, and it was just a really, really good moment for me and for all of us from the club to share the court together on a national team. That is a controversial subject. We have a little basketball court on the side of our house, and we're very lucky to have that. And for years, while I was a young lad, I would play Gerald, and it was volleyball central for Gerald. And he claimed that it was his court until somebody would beat him. And I don't actually know if he's ever played now since I've turned about 18. I don't think we've ever played. So it might be Gerald's. Gerald might have the record there, and the court is still his. But there's a lot of things I don't know about James Lyons. He's a very quiet guy. But he's never beaten me in one-on-one. Let's say that. Right now, this instant, ooh, I think I gotta go with Dylan Cunningham on this one. You know, Kyle might have a bit of speed on him, but Dylan knows his game too well, and he knows Kyle's game inside out as well. So I'm going with Dylan. I'm gonna do a roast chicken with some lemon and pepper sort of seasoning with some good old potatoes and veg. So something disco like the Bee Gees or something like that. Or no, Toto Africa is my guilty pleasure, and the older I get, the more embarrassed I get by that. Yeah, I've thought a lot about what's next, and the short answer is I have no idea. Um, there are a lot of options. Either I don't know. I'm still deciding if I'm going to continue with the professional basketball route, or perhaps give that a break and explore some other things. So at the moment, my decision is I'm going to park it until I finish the season, and then reevaluate where I'm at. I think honestly, I think it's just believe it. Believe that you if you want to do it, you have to believe that you can do it. I think I didn't actually realize that until a little bit later, and it was a friend of mine outside of basketball circles who told me when I told him about the idea or dream that I wanted to go do it, he told me to write it down, write down that you're going to do it, and it was only when he kind of put it like that I actually believed that I could do it and make it go happen. So if you do want to go play professional basketball, you have to really believe that you can do it, and you have to, I would say, write it down when it is you want to do it, and try and make it into a realistic goal for yourself.